Welcome to the Leadership Story with Luke Sorensen. Going to be talking about leadership illustrations and stories to help us better ourselves as well as grow our teams. Over 200 years ago, there was an inventor that created an automaton, a robot that played chess, and toured this chess-playing robot across the nations, mainly in Europe, for many years. And every time before they would start this chess challenge type scenario, he would open up his machine and show them the brass different things inside that made this machine, this automaton, run. And of course, to the crowd's dismay, because a lot of them believed that this robot that was dressed in a robe and a turban and had a mustache and had the chessboard in front of it was a real person. And ultimately what happened is he'd play the game, and if the person playing him, the challenger, were to make a wrong move, he would shake his head no, that wasn't good, it wasn't right. And then every time it was his turn, or the automaton's turn, it would make its move with its left hand and very slowly and calculated play the game, and ultimately win. Only one time in its history did it ever actually lose a game. And in fact, after the inventor died, Wolfgang von Templin, it got sold to some different individuals and got transferred to ownership, and it kept on doing tours. In fact, it came over to the United States in 1826 and ultimately was destroyed in a museum fire in 1854. But the one challenger in 1809 that actually won the game against what was referred to as the Turk, or the chess automaton, was convinced that there was no way, with all the complexities and the challenges of chess, that was not a real person, and ultimately played the challenge. And as they played, the first move that the challenger made was an incorrect move, and of course the automaton shook its head. That was not correct. And after a couple more plays, the challenger also then made another wrong move, or improper move, incorrect move, and the automaton shook its head. And about the fifth or sixth time that the challenger made an incorrect move, the automaton then took its left arm and swept the chess pieces all to the ground. You see, the challenger was Napoleon Bonaparte, who was convinced that the only way to prove that this was not an automaton or a robot was to put it to the true test, and that was the test that any automaton would not pass, and that is the test of patience or impatience. So as you're looking at your leadership and you're looking at your level of understand you're not a robot. You are going to be impatient. You're going to be real. See, for a lot of years, behind the brass bearings and wheels and different things that might make it look like a robot, it was just a real person, a chess master, who was playing the challengers, pretending to be a robot. You see, the one way that different individuals are going to challenge your leadership is they're not going to challenge you at what you're good at the chess game, because you're a chess master, you're a leader. They're going to challenge you on your human failures, your ability to be impatient, to respond quickly when you shouldn't. So as a leader, be careful, be very careful, that when you're apt to wipe the chessboard clean and reveal that you are flawed, and you should be able to reveal that you're flawed, just understand, patience is a virtue. And as a leader, your best result is when you're going to be able to slowly and carefully take each calculated decision in spite of what each challenger or challenge might bring to you.